I wasn't expecting that. What event is happening right now? Receive an enthusiastic letter from who allowed me to attend a new music party at the People of the Springs. Is this rhythm game time? Apparently that NPC agrees. And hi, everyone. I want to put Kazuha back.
Want me to come along?
Go with my early team. Actually, let's do this first, because I'm just going to condense my resin. Since I'm right here. Really? Oh. Did I really go on that late to do shit yesterday? Sheesh. Okay, it's enough. It was at least enough.
Ad Astra.
Also, just checking my levels and shit. They look good. When I initially turned on OBS, it gave me that thing. It was like, I can't connect you to your channel. And I'm like, well, why
Thank
not?
you for complete-
Nothing's changed. Also, my model just keeps, like, wanting to look to the left. Please stop looking to the left. Like, I'm not understanding why you're doing that. I just shot Catherine. I'm sorry, Catherine. Hi, Ann. How you doing? Oh, yeah. How late was that? 3 hours. All right. That's not getting done until, like, 3 or 4. Sure. Yeah, I guess I did go on kind of late. I didn't get to go on until around 6:30. Let's go and do the norms. So artifact route, and I probably will use my transient this week to do a little more farming in the artifact domain for Skirk, because we are going to be starting to work on Skirk artifacts potentially. Oh my god, I don't know why. Come on. Harley, you know how to plunge. Or you don't, I don't know. I'll take rocks whenever I pass them. What? Why are you, like, not jumping right? Like, she should have 0 problems plunging from here. Lag aside. I'm alright, I suppose. I got caught up doing a couple things, so I popped on a little bit late. Like, I was watching something, which was the primary thing, and I selected the video because it was like 25 minutes long, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I have about that amount of time before I would have to, start, going live. And I feel like the video lied on the length. Because I only got like 18 minutes through it, and it was 11:59 when I checked my phone. And I was like, oh. So after stream, I'm going to go finish watching it. So I was at least thoroughly entertained. But the other thing, too, like, I almost thought I would have put a message out going, hey, I'm going to be a little bit late because of lunch. It took forever for my water to boil for my ramen. And no, I wasn't watching it. Because a watch pot never boils. But also, I'm waiting to hear back from my brother. Because, situation be situating. It's not a fun time. I do not want to get into it. But I'm hoping for the best here. It's been very stressful. Just to say the least. It's kind of why I'm like, you know what? I think I'm just going to chill on my main, because I know I've been a little bit stressing when it comes to having the 2 accounts. And that's where burnout is setting in and stuff. But on the upside, even the second account is at the point where the main is, where I'm farming artifacts or I'm farming talent books. And they're pretty much balanced. So today would be, I think it's Janssen's talents. So tomorrow, all depending on the amount of books too, because I only need to worry about her, excuse me, her skill and burst. So I think tomorrow I'll do the bosses on the alt. I don't know when I'm going to do them on the main because I want to do artifacts. So I mean, I could probably figure out which day I don't really need anything and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna go and do it.
Overruled. Go on in. Let's light it up. Get to work. Show no mercy. You two.
This moment will be frozen in time.
But I've been thinking more and more that I might want to do some like art streams and stuff like that to try to relax a little bit. You know, make some fun little things, draw, doodle, whatever. The only thing about doing that, like, I don't really have a way to do the drawing digitally and just like capture my screen. And I think I shared this when I found it out, because this was very recently. Like, we're talking in like the last few months of last year or something like that that I found this out. And, you know, the whole meme, I was today's years old when blah blah. So for, I don't know how old my tablet actually is. I have a Wacom Bamboo tablet, and for those who don't know what that is, it's just an art tablet that's like a black slate. And it has a stylus and everything like that. It's a USB, you plug it in, drivers installed, all that fun stuff. And having a art program of some kind, basically being compatible with it and whatever. And then, you know, you draw with the cursor. It's awkward for me to use in the first place because I'm so used to traditional drawing where I am watching what, like, facing down and watching my hand and what I'm doing with the piece of paper. You have to look on straight on to the screen if you're using this tablet because there's no screen on that tablet. And it's a very awkward hand-eye coordination for me. So even when I started using it, it was kind of weird. I did draw some stuff, not great, but I did draw some stuff with it. But the one thing I kept noticing was that my computer would lag. And I was like, oh, maybe my computer's not good enough, strong enough to run the art software and the tablet. And that was possible. Because most of the laptops I've gotten over the years have just been like the cheapo stuff you would get out of box, like, you know, like HP, Acer. Acer being my favorite brand, honestly. My original Acer that I got, which was the first laptop I ever bought myself, which was like at the time was like a $700 laptop. That thing lasted me like 7 years before it got any problems. And it probably would still run to this day if the screen didn't die. So it's one of the reasons I got the Acer gaming laptop, because of my experience with that specific laptop. But yeah, they've always just been this kind of pre-built, out-of-the-box kind of thing. I don't mod them in any way. So it was possible that it just didn't like have the RAM or something to not run it well, but it always lagged, and that's what I assumed it was. Turns out, when you flash forward so many years, because I was just like, yeah, I have a better computer now because it's a gaming PC, so it should be able to run a lot of shit. It was doing that, and I was like, what? Turns out my thing never calibrated. It didn't calibrate to actually be, you know, stable. And when I was like, okay, let's do the calibration process, blah, 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 and it was still doing it. And I'm like, oh, you be broken.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Fulfill our pact. Show no mercy. Suffer the wrath of the...
Cool it.
So, because the idea originally was, I was like, yeah, I have this tablet. I have a better computer now. That I would just do what I'm doing, like right here, where I'm capturing my desktop, and I would just, stream a little bit of drawing or whatever. Now I can't do that, knowing that that's the problem with the tablet, and that's the only tablet I actually have. Zoom out. That's where I want to go. The only other tablet I have is my Samsung A7 Lite, which I use IBIS Paint on. But so I would have to do the top down anyway, and I think you're just going to get like a huge reflection off that screen if I do that. So it would definitely be more traditional drawing if I draw. But I have a couple little like craft things I want to do, which I was going to try to do YouTube videos for anyway, because I still want to do... Oh wow, I'm lagging. I'm joking. Come back, I need you. But yeah, I still want to do like the art YouTube channel. And I do have a couple custom projects I wanted to do. Yeah, I guess I can talk about it. It doesn't need to be a complete surprise. And I wouldn't be the first one to do it either, I don't think. So it's not like I'm, being like, okay, here's the idea and other people do it. Oh no, other people do the project I'm going to do because it's fun. Potentially. I say potentially because the thought of an X-Acto knife actually does scare me. Well, why does an X-Acto knife scare you? Because I sliced my hand with an X-Acto knife. And the worst part about that is it was unexpected when it happened. And the only saving grace from that was I did not need stitches. And I just remember my husband and I, like, he took me to the emergency room because it had been bleeding. Like, it wouldn't stop. So I had to go to the emergency room. I was there for a while. Like, there was quite a bit of a wait. Doctor comes in, takes a look at it, and, like, I'm, like, looking away because I don't want to see the wound and stuff like that. And we're both like, we know it's going to be stitches. We know it's going to be stitches. And they're like, no, it's not deep enough where you need stitches. We can actually just close it up with the special, like, super glue that they use. And both me and my husband were like, ah! Probably also a saving grace that it was an X-Acto knife, too, because it was very precise and clean on the cut. And I had even mentioned that I was crafting, and that's what happened. It was just a slip.
Everybody stand back!
And they're like, oh, okay.
Get to work! Fulfill our pact! You two! Time to end!
Oh, so sorry.
So, as I mentioned before, a couple weeks ago, I can't believe it's already been a week, though. So hard to believe. A friend of mine invited me to go to the Sailor Moon Super Live show, which was an absolute dream come true for, like, 14-year-old me. 14-year-old me inside is just, like, yee! All giddy and stuff like that, seeing something like that live. It was an amazing performance. The vibes there were so much fun. Like, it was all hype. Smiling from ear to ear. It was an experience I will never forget, and I, from the bottom of my heart, thank my friend Joe for that experience. But it got me thinking, so for those who haven't been able to tell, like, the pictures I have of Lucia, so my avatar, on my profile picture, and even the start screen, the starting soon screen. My style for drawing is very much influenced by... Why are you not alive? Are they not alive? Or did I just avoid the encounter? That's weird. Yeah, my style is very much influenced by 90s anime, specifically Sailor Moon. No, you guys are there. I somehow avoided the encounter. Weird. So, a couple years ago,
tired already.
I think we're talking like 2 years ago, maybe? I have yet to see the picture show up in my memories on Facebook, because I know I shared it. So, I can't be too sure, but I want to say it's been about 2 years since I bought these. When Temu started creeping up and stuff like that, I had seen ads for Temu constantly on Facebook, and at the time, Twitter. And I was like, okay, I know exactly what kind of marketplace this is. It's very akin to things like AliExpress and Wish. Meaning, yeah, you're going to find some anime merch on the very dirt cheap. Do you know why? If you don't, plain and simple, they're bootlegs. 100%. The plastic is actually fairly cheapish kind of feeling, not very like thick or durable. I almost said dirty. There's a lot of imperfections on the mold. Like you can actually see the seams or feel the seams like pop out on certain parts of a figurine. The paint job will be completely off, whether that be in color or just not in the lines, so to speak, or not colored at all, which is kind of the norm with the Sailor Moon ones I got off of Temu. Or they're just wonky. But because of the prices, I went, well, my style is inspired by 90s Sailor Moon, and that's what most of these figures are. I don't think I got one that was crystal, which is closer to the manga. But even still, like, I would count it. I used the manga pictures for references as well when I first started drawing, too. There's a reason why my proportions are a little wonky, and it's because of Sailor Moon. Because let's face it, some of their limbs, especially the manga, they are very leggy. To the point where it's like, well, that doesn't seem right.
Lay to bear.
Show no mercy! Get to work! Suffer the wrath of Eastly!
Oh, that's Bennett. No, Benny, I don't want you. I don't know, did it? Wait, what? I could have sworn he died. That's why I like Chaska. Chaska just goes up in the air and shoots him. There was two. So yeah, I was just like, I kind of want to do something like that. I had done a couple doll customs using things like a Barbie doll. In my case, I've been using Ever After High because they were at the time. Again, this was God.
Rise like smoke!
2017, 2018, around there. I think when I started doing that. It might have been a little bit sooner than that. Because I had found out, oh, you can actually customize this stuff to make characters you want. Like, I was today's years old finding that out at that point, you know? Because it got me thinking, it's like, damn, if I had known that back when I was starting to get rid of, like, my Barbies and stuff, because I, you know, aged out of them, like, I totally would have done that had I known you could do it. But I was like, I kind of want to do that with action figures. Now, the problem I'm having, and it might have to do with just how I search for things, because I want to keep the wording of it simple enough so the search engine should find information to help me do it. Turns out there's not a heck of a lot. But again, Joe, the friend I mentioned, has started doing like action figure customization as a hobby, so I might be able to pick his brain if I run into a lot of problems. But the biggest thing for me was the cost. Like finding a base, I know a lot of customizers will probably do a hodgepodge of a base of a figure to make something.
Don't push your luck. Freeze.
What the hell was that?
Dodge this.
Yeah, you deserve that. Take that. So yeah, I don't know if what I'm going to do is going to work, because I just really want to use the base of the figure itself, and then either cut off, sand down, the stuff I don't want or want to minimize, and then sculpt on top of it. This is very similar to what I've been doing with the doll customs. Except for the doll customs is actually just really easy. You can cut off the hair, undo the plugs inside the head. Instead of, you don't have to reroot the hair if you don't want to. I've done rerooting. Not worth it in my opinion. At least not with yarn wefts, which is what I was using. But you're pretty much on a blank slate with a naked doll. That's pretty much what it is. All right, we want teapot. So I do know that I'm not going to be able to like remove the face the way you would with a doll, because that you use acetone to do that, or you know, nail polish remover with acetone in it, so it is easily accessible. On a vinyl head, it's fine. You don't want to use too much, but it works. You put it on plastic, that shit's gonna melt. just saying. Ah, Risley was nice. It says Noelle. Cool. There we go. I think I'll have enough for this. Yes. Cool.
If you ever have...
2 days? 1 day. So tomorrow. Okay. So yeah, I have stuff to do the figurines and stuff like that. It's just a matter of if I can remove certain pieces. So one of the things I did find out is that you have to maybe heat up the plastic, make it a little bit pliable, and that way you can start like more so cutting stuff with like an X-Acto knife and doing whatever. And then the stuff that you want to reshape, use epoxy sculpt. This actually makes sense to me because I use epoxy sculpt on the doll customs too. Because it's very durable. It's always wear gloves with it. If you use it, 100% wear gloves with it.
Bow your head.
God, I love Newbie. Okay, we got crit rate on the punch set. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I ran right through it. Cool.
Shower me with...
I don't think she crystallized. Huh. Could be something. Crit rate with attack. If I rolls crit damage, maybe.
Letting brave names echo!
Okay. Yeah, and we'll use our transient. Why not?
Bring it!
wind strategy.
Silence!
There's a part of me that wants to use the fragiles just to farm stuff, but I don't know if that's gonna be a wise idea. Nope, that's a big fat nope. Is Skirk a sword user?
Show me your thing! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Awesome. Defense, because of course it is. Because of course it is. Alright, let's see what we got. I was gonna shove these on Layla. Alright. Okay, I know I have a goblet right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is the only one we've got, so I'm just gonna throw that on you. HP. Raspberries. Okay. Crit rate, okay. Oh. Damn it. I have no fodder. ER twice. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, that's the thing that went all into the HP. Aww. Aww. good, though. Come on! Oh, come on! We got crit, great. Yeah. Can we get crit damage? No, we can't. Oh, shit. Alright, so helmet or sands? Circlet or sands? You have the black sword. Okay.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Don't know why. I did not expect him to have a voice line right there. Did I not get any phlogiston from that? Alright. Now's the question. What do I want to do? Well, I guess we could go check out the event, right? Books, yes, please. Alright, let's see how many voices there are for this, because Paimon was voiced when I logged in. Because, you know, of course she is. Yeah, I'm not bitter. Got some work stuff to do, have fun, okay. So yeah, anyway, with the figurine stuff, like, I have the epoxy to do it and stuff like that. The only thing about, like, heating up the plastic, a lot of people were using heat guns. I don't have a heat gun. I do have a hairdryer, though. So I'm wondering if it'll put out enough heat, slowly over time, of course, to loosen the
Water
plastic.
comes in
Because
many
it's
flavors to the discerning
Nuvola,
palate.
honey, you're going to lose your talking privileges. But yeah, I'm wondering if it will heat up the plastic enough for me to do that. And the only reason I don't want to invest in a heat gun to do it on these is, again, the plastic is not the greatest of quality. So I'm... What the hell was that? That sounded so weird in my headset.
Hey!
Mizuki!
Our guests of honor are here. Now we can really get this party started. Hey, Mualani! Oh, and Shilonen's here too! And Mizuki? You're back from Inazuma already?
That's right. My friends in Natlan are like family to me. I like to think of the people of the Springs as my home away from home. If I want to help people here, I definitely can't neglect the Natlan branch of my practice.
Miss Mizuki's work ethic is impeccable. She puts the rest of us service providers to shame.
Wait, so you're one of our clients too?
Well, I've had some weird dreams lately. Oh, like a client expediting a commission from a 4-week time frame to just 1. Or, like a rush order for some kind of spherical accessory with an element of danger to it.
I know this one. Slimes and fungi.
Wow! You made that connection pretty fast, Traveler. Almost as if you're the one sending Shilonen weird commissions through her dreams.
Nah, I think that's you.
Huh. Are those creatures dangerous? Anyway, the expedited time frame isn't even the hardest part. Spherical designs are tricky, and when you rush it, you end up with something that isn't even good. Point being, I've been having nothing but those kinds of dreams, so I wrapped up all my orders and decided to visit Miss Mizuki for help. And it worked like a charm. When I took a nap that afternoon, all the weird dreams were gone.
It was my pleasure to help Miss Shilonen, although I'm not sure how much credit I can really take for the disappearance of those dreams.
In any case, everyone's feeling good and well rested now, which means it's party time! A party on the the water, to be exact. It's a tradition in my tribe, and we're gonna have a blast.
Party in the water, huh? Sounds fun.
Yeah, let's party! Although, what does that involve exactly? Obviously, delicious food and drinks are given.
Can I throw Paimon in the water?
But how do people in Natlan like to party?
I thought she said, how. Let's see. High-speed surfing with the Colosaur. Skydiving from the back of Kukasaur. Lobus bungee jumping with the Yukasaur. Tried that one, actually.
Wait, are you being serious? Oh! Do I spy a fellow extreme sports enthusiast? Well, to tell you the truth, those activities were where my mind first went to as well.
Not really sports enthusiast. Got a flag, though. Sports!
But according to Chief Amina, not everyone likes high adrenaline activities. Even beach volleyball can be dangerous. It's all fun and games until you spike the ball straight into your friend. This event is supposed to be fun, not something that scars people and creates even more work for Miss Mizuki in the process.
Well, she does have a point. I'm always happy to help, but I'd rather not have a hand in creating my own patient's trauma. It's better if no one gets hurt.
Which is why I came to you for advice. So what's the plan?
Well, not everyone has a background in extreme sports, and we don't want that to deter people from participating in this event. As we were chatting, I happened to mention the Mikawa Flower Festival and its more laid-back approach to games, and Miss Mualani really latched onto that idea. So we decided to give Akitsu Haneasobi a distinctive Natlanese twist. The result is Rhythm Ball, a relaxing game that doesn't sacrifice on fun.
An Inazuman game with a Natlanese twist? What a cool idea!
I can really feel the beat of the music.
Wow! And you haven't even heard the band at full volume. You must have a good sense of rhythm. Which, as you can imagine, is perfect for Rhythm Ball. The goal is to smash all the blocks by hitting the balls to the beat of the music. No complex techniques, no safety issues, just instinct. It's a game everyone can enjoy. Of course, with your skill, you could even add extra layers to the music or bring out a new sense of rhythm. After all, different DJs can give the same song a whole new feel. And in a game that involves beats, the player can showcase that same creativity.
It's kind of nice hearing her talk about like her profession as a DJ.
Who knows? In your hands, the background track could go from an easy listening chill out piece to something with a trance or artcore twist. Oh, I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Yeah, whatever you say. Wow, sounds like something you could do, right, Traveler?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Yes, that's the spirit! As long as you and Paimon can play your hearts out, it's mission accomplished. Oh, and I'll grab some snacks and drinks for the rest of us while we watch.
Just remember to pace yourself, okay, Traveler? I'm sure you don't want an endless loop of dance-off stage music stuck in your head before bed tonight.
Well, why did you say that? Now what's gonna happen?
Well, thanks, everyone! This sounds like a blast! Plus, if Shilonin's the one DJing an endless loop of music in our dreams, oh, doesn't sound too bad!
Da.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Yes, Marina. You're the one that climbed up there. Okay, so this looks like it unlocks daily. Okay, that's the thing we just read, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's... I don't know if you guys can hear that through my mic, but that is really loud. I'm not quite sure what they're doing outside, but Jesus. Alright, these are the trial characters. Pinball. And it wants to do overload. My fucking god. They are right under the window. And I don't think shutting the door is going to actually make a difference. Or the window, rather. Not really. So, that's the cumulative sound of 3 goddamn leaf blowers. Because apparently you need 3 leaf blowers in the same spot. So, yay. Alright, what do you want, like another electro or something? I don't know. Let's start official. Oh, okay. I got it.
Oh, nice rhythm.
Can I sprint? Oh, okay, I can sprint.
Bravo! 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 Bravo!
I just want...
Oh, nice rhythm.
Cool. Just...
Right on the beat.
really isn't. What is the... I didn't mean to say I wanted to see what the points were that I needed for, like, max points. Oh, I got it. So you need 3,000. That's not too bad. Okay. That's fine. But, 70 primos? So assuming that it stays the same. So 21 and 21. All right. So 420. That's just that. That's it. What's this? No, I want to see what that is. Receive a gift from your friends. That's all it says. Doesn't tell you what it is. Just a gift from your friends.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
That's pretty much it for that. That's not too bad. I'd rather do that than the event with the coins. I feel the event with the coins is a little too random on who gets targeted. Because it's not like you had the most coins and then you're the one targeted by the homing missile. Because I literally had like 60 coins and you had other people on the map with over 200 and I was the one getting hit every time. And it's like, I know damn well I'm not in just your line of sight. It just felt a little too random or too targeted. But also, just a call out on Hoyo here. The event itself, if you look in the description, and I think they even said it in the live program, the special program, that you could either do it in co-op, so PvP, or you could do the thing yourself. You could solo it. And that was false. You have to do it in co-op. And I would prefer not to. No, that's... I'm trying to remember. Did I hand in the stuff to the Sacred Flame? Because I did all that stuff. Yes, I did. Okay, that's right. I actually capped that. Go hand these in. I did do my exploration and the thing with our little dude on my main account over the weekend. So I have all of those primos. We're pretty good to go to at least try to hit the 5-star. So our guarantee, I should actually just say Escoffier because I am guaranteed. Okay, we are missing 24 of those. Hell if I know where they are, though. Yeah, you know what? We'll do some artifacting. I am still very hungry. My stomach will not shut up. It's going burr. Yes, I know. I do have some fragiles. I'll just use a small chunk of the fragiles. Just to get a leg up on this stuff.
Bow your head.
Yeah, we'll use half. We'll use half. Here we go. Why not? They're there to be used. I might as well use them like this. I get the battle pass, so I will get more eventually. Not a good start. Not a good start.
Bring it!
I mean, we could check it, but I think the flower is one of the good ones we got, so... Or was that one of the okay ones?
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Wind Strider.
Settle down.
Nope. Not that that really matters. I don't have Verisa.
Strike a pose!
Way to land on it, Kazuha. HP. Nope. If it was double crit HP, I would consider it to try to upgrade Nuvolette Sans.
Letting brave names echo!
Silence.
Defense, of course. Of course.
Strike a pose!
Wind Strider.
I don't think the... Nope. Nerp, nerp.
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Bow your head.
Why'd I get him? Neat. I wasn't even facing them. Nope. Artifacting. Yay.
Strike a pose!
Silence.
Defense, of course. Take a shot every time it's defense, but don't, cause you probably die of alcohol poisoning.
Letting brave names echo!
Settle down.
Nope. Come on. Sans or Circlet? Sans or Circlet? That's what we're looking for right now.
Silence.
Could be something.
Bring it!
Wind Strider.
Bow your head.
ER crit rate? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
Silence!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
I mean, you heard it go off, but she didn't get healed from it. Yeah, definitely not. Jesus. Definitely not.
Shower me with grit!
Nope. Whole lot of nope. Whole lot of nope.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Settle down!
It's a whole lot of nope. Yeah, no. Nope and nopers. One more. Raspberries.
Shower me with
Bow your head.
But whatever we don't want to use, we can flip into Golden Troop. Yeah, that would be the other set. Crit rate, 4 line, no crit damage. Bro. Brewers. HP, crit. Nope. Nope. Why? Nope. And no. Okay, game, stop. There you go. Nice. All crap all the time. Let's check Layla. Yeah, I didn't get either thing I needed. Yeah, of course the freaking 4-star gets it. Bullshit. So here's the question. Let's take off this. And we're gonna do crit rate, crit damage. Do I have one that's not in use? I'm gonna assume Skirk's gonna need a crit rate headpiece. I can only assume that. Which is why this makes this very, very sad, because it was on set. Okay, we do have one here with crit damage on it, but nothing else of note. Same with this. Okay, this one does have attack on it. So I'm pretty sure Skirk's going to be attack, right? I honestly have not heard anything from the rumor mill about Skirk, so... Google, you're funny. Just seeing what we got here. I mean, that's also true. So maybe we want a crit damage headpiece with a little crit rate on it. Potentially. What are we looking at? Okay, this is the only thing. I just need to know what she scales off of. I'm going to assume it's attack, but I know, like, there's been speculation that she's HP. So I just need to know what to throw on for Sans. I can't spell. Well, that doesn't really tell me anything, considering the fact that Zhang Li's stupid spear is attack. And he doesn't scale with it. Welcome back. Do you know what Skirk might scale off of, if it's HP or if it's attack? I want to say it's attack. But we'll also do this. I'm not afraid to just keep farming this. But I wanted to see what off pieces I potentially had. Didn't I lock another piece, or was that it? But that was it? That was it? Really? Attack. Okay, attack's all you've heard. Okay. So let's just take a gander here. Okay, Arlie's. Elemental Master. Okay, come here. Let's. Oh, I thought I hit percentage. That's why I did that. Okay. Confirm. There we go. Okay. I do have that. I have the one that's on Lanyon. That's not double crit, though. Do have Kachings, which is actually fairly okay. We have Rio's, but I do kind of want to leave that on Rio. Sincho, Arlie's. Arlie's could be better, but again, Sanctifying Elixir, what can you do? I'm gonna wait, but we could try that. We could try this and have that as the off piece, but I have a feeling the circlet is gonna be off. All my crit rates are used. I mean, I could use Lanyons. Like, I'm not actively using Lanyon. So, I mean, I could potentially use that. Yeah, the highest one I have is Farina's, and then these two are tied. If we need crit rate. What about crit damage? Okay, we're starting with Cynos. Cynos is okay. I'd like to keep Emily's on Emily. Same with Arlie. Arlie's is on set, so. Same with Risley. That does have attack, a little bit of attack in it. It's not great, though. Like, that 33 flat, and you could see that it went into the defense percent at least once, too. Like, all low rolls, too. Like, that looks like ass. That also looks like ass. What do you have? Something that also looks like ass. My god. Like, I have so many that have the crit rate in it, but it never rolled into it. Like, this might be okay, depending on how high our crit rate is, since you'll have the cryo resonance and everything. Because it has a high attack on it. So that might be okay. We got another one that's similar. I almost said something stupid. It's like, Mika, why are you wearing this? It's ass. You have that for Escoffier. Because it's the only thing I had on fucking set. Yeah, Zhongli's is fine. Zhongli's is, damn, that's a lot of ER. Free S rank and S rank weapon and 30 pulls for ZZZ Annie? Wow. That's actually impressive. So 30 pulls to add on to your stockpile. Do you get to choose the S rank, or is it like a set character that they're giving away? Okay, I am going to. So, I probably should unlock that, but I'll hold on to it for feeding something. Okay, you're just holding on to that because it's Crimson Witch with attack on it. Alright, let's just do this. Go to 4. Defense, excellent. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. If it already has double crit on it, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Oh, that could be actually really good for HP. Healing bonus. Attack. Okay, that must be there because it has ER on it. It doesn't look very good, honestly. Doesn't say probably a standard character, but still free is good. It is true. That is very true. That's right. I have Mona set up to do healing shenanigans. So if that's the case, then I only need the sands, and the sands takes 2 with the elixir if I wanted to make one. Potentially. Alright, right now your crit rate's not good. But you'll get 15 from the residents.
Okay.
So that puts you over 40. Skirk, if you are a sword user, what would I give you? What do I got? Skirk might be one I try for the signature too, but that's really going to be depending on my wishing. Like how many promos I can stock up on. You don't help at all. No. No. Google overview, no. So I typed in 4-star weapon for Skirk, okay? Just to get a vague idea of what she might want. If I can get away with using the Black Sword or the Wolf Fang, I would like to give a little extra crit rate. Or if I should think maybe getting like the Black Cliff. I probably won't because I want to get Kaya's last constellation, but I'm just trying to think of my options. And the first thing it says is Festering Desire, and I was like, okay, that's not an option for me. I wasn't playing since the beginning of the game. Nix it. Next was the Black Cliff, and I said, all right, what's the next one? Witsith. Last I checked, Witsith was not a sword. Panda is physical defense too? Isn't that what? No, Ben is fire, right? Or is he physical? Going to be with the launch of the new Void Hunter and the fire. Okay. Model, what are you doing? Why are you looking like that? Don't do that. It has to, my camera has to be following my hand. I mean, if I paired it Lolly, she could get away with using this. Wait, I never finished leveling that? I could have sworn I finished leveling this. What the heck? Well, if I use it, I'll do it, but Chiori's weapon might be good, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it is my stat stick. I do have it. Normal attack is increased. It's nearby active character deals to you. Yeah, so it's just the second part that you can't get to use. So we could actually just see. Let's just check this for a sec, okay? Alright, so let's try doing this, and we're doing crit rate instead. What do I have up here that nobody's using? So you are Lanyans, right? Lanyans has higher... Does it have higher attack? No, it has defense. Could use Kaching. Oh, Kaching's might be okay, because that has high attack with some crit damage in it, or attack percent. Yeah, attack percent and crit damage. Let's do that. That's not bad. She's still missing a piece too. She's missing the sands. Night night, Layla.
How did I do that?
Okay, so if we get a little bit more crit rate onto the sands with some crit damage, that actually could be pretty good. We do have 2, and that's what the sands cost, right? Yeah, sands cost 2, so I could, in theory, make one when the month flips. There's also a part of me that just wants to go farm more, because it's fun, and it's the only thing to do. But I'm resin locked out of it. Nah. And no, I'm not going to use my wishes to do that. What is my wishes at? Let's take a quick look. So we have 4 in glitter if I need it, but I would like to save them for Kaya. We're at 64 plus 4 is what I have on me. Okay, so 68. And then at 5 come Thursday. And then whatever else I get from logging in and whatnot. So I should have enough to hit the 75 pity. We are guaranteed, so the only thing we can hope is that we get it early, because I'm only 4 pity in. That we get it early and we get an Aoife early. Oh, the new Void Hunter has Chaska's VA? Awesome. So I think... Yeah, screw it. We'll just go and use the last of the, my fragiles, because it's there. We should use it. This is the first time, I'm not even joking, this is the first time for a new character that I'm attempting to pre-farm it. In terms of, like, artifacts, because it's the thing that takes the longest time. So, yeah. We'll get some more eventually.
Silence!
Letting crave names echo!
Windstrike.
As long as I get one tick on Farina, that was fine. Yeah, we'll use the last of it. It's fine. It's fine, is what I'm going to keep telling myself. I mean, that could be a decent attack goblet. Not gonna lie. Could be. It could be something.
Bring it!
Bow your head.
14 seconds. I think that's the fastest we cleared this, right? Oh! 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 Hell yeah! We got an attack stance with crit damage. Please be double crit. How much damage per tick from Nuvi? I think it was like 130. Let's find out.
Settle down.
I think there was a 200k in there. But he's doing over 100k. Nope. No.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Windstrike.
Bow your head.
I know that was a 20k. So he's doing roughly like 107k per tick. I just realized I didn't heal the others with that healing. Whoops. That's why I hit it. ER, nothing else redeemable. That's crazy. I wish I knew how many hits he was doing to actually calculate the damage.
Strike a pop!
And I
Settle
don't
down.
think her thing went off. She got knocked out of it. Nope, definitely not. Definitely not.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Silence.
Yeah, on average, it looks like he's doing 107. honestly can't wait for his next rerun. I want him C6. HP is bad. Okay, could be something. Could be an upgrade to what we've got.
Bring it!
I did not hear the thing go off. I didn't see the flash of the symbol either. Nope.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Bow your head.
Got caught on something.
Bring it!
Settle down.
For once, a very crappy animo damage. Normally, it's the animals that are like, oh, here's double crit.
Strike a pop!
Let the mountain's veins boil! Wind strike!
Silence.
Okay.
Bow your head.
Okay, that's respectable. Not the right set, but respectable.
Settle down.
Laser arm! Okay. EM Sans with attack and crit rate. If that rolls crit damage, that could be pretty good. 2 more runs.
Letting brave names echo! Wind strike!
Bad HP Sans. Boo. Boo earns.
Shower me with
Bring it!
Bow your head.
Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, that's the last run. I appreciate how fast Nuvi can do this stuff, but at the same time, it's like I have so much time left, but I have no more resin. No. All right. Let's see. Trading for Golden Troop on the pieces that are kind of poo. Went off. Oh well. Defense, because of course. Maybe. No. Okay. Alright, that could be something. That could be something. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's start with what we went in for. Did get a sands. It could be just copium sands for now. Come on. Yeah. All right, let's see what it goes into. All right, let's take it to 12. That is dead. That is fucking dead. So we'll leave it on her for now, but oh my god, that's bad. You literally went into like the two things. Well, there was 3. There was that HP on it too, but still.
I see the value.
That's all about mastery. Okay. Where is that headpiece I had? Is that down here for the 4-star? Or did I unlock it? Where the heck are you? I know damn well I haven't used it. Because I said, I'm going to leave it locked until I want to level something. There we go. Yes. Well, that has to stay locked because I don't have any of that stuff. Okay, you went into crit damage at least. Jesus Christ. Right, crit damage. You bastard. Still better than some of the ones I've got, but still. Then we got this. If it can roll crit damage, it'd be really good. It does not. I'll leave it alone though, because if I have a fab on somebody that needs attack, like Jean, that wouldn't be bad if it rolls into it. this. Of course it did. Yeah, such a shame. If that actually rolled into crit damage, that actually would have been better than this. Okay, and these aren't completely leveled either, so I do have to take that into consideration with some of the other stuff that I have on her. You motherfucker. Well, it was good. So now... I need another flower. God fucking damn it. Oh, whoops. I wasn't done. That technically would... I'm pretty sure that would be an upgrade for official. Hang on, where's... Ron, you're using a... Yeah, you're using attack, which isn't bad for you. Official says, aw. You're... Alright, I think I'm just gonna do that for you. For right now. Because we have this. This can probably get sacked now. Since I have a couple others that are not terrible. I mean, this is actually Sino's cup, but he's on Thundering Fury right now. Off piece on Raiden. That was unfortunate on the Electro Cup. This has double crit ER. HP. And that was it. That was the only thing. Yeah. Well, it did start out good with double crit stuff. It started out okay, and then it didn't. And then it wasn't. Like, this came out alright. We still got this one for somebody else off piece. Yeah, 2 into the HP percent, 1 into the defense. I mean, if it did roll once, it's copium into the crit, but I don't know if I actually want to take that to 20 to see if it does. Because that's completely copium. But it is the only one we have right now with double crit. This I wouldn't take up any higher. Then we have an off-piece headpiece. Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll see. Because if it can roll... Honestly, if it can roll crit rate, I'd be happy. Because our crit rate is still a little bit low for what I have right now. It rolled crit damage, so... I mean, at least it rolled into one of the crits, I guess. But it's still bad. Yeah, she needs more crit rate, definitely. I don't know about her ER requirements, if she's gonna have any. Because right now she has none.
How did I do that?
So we'll still do that. I think tomorrow we'll still go in there for that. Wednesday is the talents for Escoffier. I think I still need a few more days to get enough books, potentially. Yeah, not too bad for a day's worth of farming. Honestly, like I said, this is the first time I've... Excuse me. That I've pre-farmed an artifact for a character that hasn't come out yet.
How did I do that?
And if, like I said, if anything, if I don't get Skirk, like lose 50-50, just don't get enough wishes, blah, 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 at least her pieces can be used as off pieces for characters too. So I'm not... It wouldn't be like you doing the talent materials or boss materials that either I have characters already leveled or maxed out or what have you. So this farming isn't going to waste at the very least. I just gotta remember also that if I want to use Alhaitham, she has the weapon that I put on him. But I think I'm gonna call it early. I'm gonna make myself a little bit more something to eat. I am starving. So, yeah, we'll be back on the main tomorrow. I'll probably do a little bit on the alt. I just needed a little bit of a break. Like I said, I've been kind of stressed out a little bit. Well, more than just today. But yeah, if I do decide to do some like art streaming stuff, I'll let you guys know. Like I said, I have those projects for customizing. The other thing I was going to customize was a bootleg Sailor Moon plushie I have. And yes, I do have two. I had three. I did throw one of them out. Because it got all bleh when I was cleaning my parents' place. I don't know where the other one is. But the one that I would be customizing, it's funny. I did not know it was a bootleg when I bought it. I was just super excited to see something Sailor Moon at Anime Boston and bought the plushies that they had of her and Luna. Luna was a little bit more, and that's the one I had to throw because it got very, very grody. And to the point where I didn't really want to touch it. That's how bad it was. Luna could pass just fine, because I've seen plushies of Luna be purple and stuff like that. Sailor Moon, though the face is cute and stuff like that, the little felt piece they used for the brooch, I don't mind that it was a little felt piece in a shape, but it was an incorrect shape. It wasn't a circle. This was supposed to be for Sailor Moon S, so it should have been in the shape of a heart, and it was not. It was in the shape of a flower, which she's never had. So I went... Okay. And then they used ribbon for the actual bows. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. They're not as full, but it's kind of cute. You look at the one on her back, and it's not even on the the lower part of her back. It's on the upper part. I'm like, okay. This is just getting silly. I think she has an alt way of getting energy like Malvika. That's what I heard too. She also will be running double cryo, so like her and Escoffier, so she'll at least get something from that too to get particles. So we'll see if I actually have to change the build up, if I get any double crit pieces with ER just to supplement it. I mean, I could throw Escoffier onto Fab if I have to as well, so I mean that kind of changes the build too, but like I said, well, no, I can't say that because my Farina runs Fav, and I would just have to change up the build a little bit. So, we shall see what I can do with the current farming of the builds. And as you can see, I haven't even gotten any more stuff for Escoffier either. But I will show this one more time. Because I at least have a 4-piece set on her. as of right now to run sub DPS. She's going to be running Deathmatch, which is R5. And these are her artifacts. Mostly it's double crit. So this is the problem. This is an okay piece. Not terrific, okay. Again, we have a crit damage ER piece, but you look at any other of these pieces, they are bad. They are bad. My other option would be to give her Dea's for double crit, but again, I don't know ER requirements for a Scoffy either. Scoffier. Farina's is Farina piece, and Fischl's is the one that has the double crit. And then we have an ER Sans, because I felt her ER was low instead of attack. Because the only attack Sans I have is this, and it's not great, because it's a comparison to this. Why are you still locked? You are trash. Oh, I did get another one. Okay. Well. Flat attack, because of course you did. That is pretty much this. It's almost the exact same piece. So right now he's going to be running the ER Sans. Wait. I thought that was not in the list at all. We have this as a off-piece goblet. That's why I was kind of hopeful for the other goblet that we got too, but that rolled like shit. But again, it's just double crit, high crit damage. And then this was the only crit damage headpiece I could get because she had enough crit rate as it was that has a little bit of attack. So to recap, this is the only piece that has attack percentage on it, excluding the goblet, because it's an attack percent goblet. Sans I had to fix. Like, I could, again, if I wanted to, like, I mean, that's Elemental Mastery, never mind. I thought that was an attack Sans. Or an ER Sans. Which doesn't make any sense, because I'm not running ER on Dea. Like, if I had a decent attack goblet over here, I could do a different Sans. But I don't. And then I have nothing with attack percent. Like, it's absolutely crazy the amount of defense percent the game throws at you. Or flat. It doesn't do anything. Like, I want it, like, excluding whales, right? Because they have the expendable income to, you know, buy the Genesis crystals to turn into Primos to continuously top up on their resin. Like, if I wasn't actually thinking, like, in the future, like, getting a Escoffier and then saving what I get from a Escoffier, because I am guaranteed, going for Skirk. I don't know who's coming out after Skirk, other than Dahlia, but Dahlia might be a 4-star. But, like, outside of that, are we just looking at reruns? And if we're just looking at reruns, then of course my thought process is a couple characters. Malvika, which rumor mill is she's probably going to rerun against Skirk, which is going to suck for me. There's Chaska. I would love to have Chaska on this account, because I find her so much fun on my main, or on the alt. Excuse me, this is my main. And who else? Neuvillette. Because my mission is to C6 that man. So I would say, the moment I hear Neuvillette's rerunning, I don't care. I save for him. So it kind of is just like, should I just top up to try to farm stuff like artifacts? But the problem with farming the artifacts is that they're not guaranteed to be good, and it kind of feels like a fucking waste. So if I wasted Primos on topping up and getting shit, I think that would feel worse than actually popping the Fragiles, because at the very least, you'll get Fragiles somewhere. Like, events usually have them. I don't think this one does, though. Let's see. Where's event? No, this one won't. Contention. Neat. kind of disappointing. I kind of wish they would leave the fragile. But you can get fragile resins from like the Sacred Flame and stuff too, which is I capped it, so there's still more to come from it. I still have shit. I think I still have the tree in Inazuma. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I know I've capped is the fountain. So I still have ways to get it. It might just take a while. But I guess what I'm trying to say is it sucks that the only other way to get the resin is to spend the primos if you want to continuously do it. It's another form of leveling up. But outside of whales, I can't really think of many people who do that resin top up. Outside of the first one, the one that costs like 50 primos, if you get the Welkin pays for it. So instead of like 90 primos towards a wish, you get 40 primos towards a wish. So, you know, that it's not that bad. Do I really want to actually do that? Because it's instead of every 2 days, it's one wish. It's every 3. Like, do I want to go about it and do it that way? Because it's only going to net you, what, 3 extra runs in the artifact domain? I don't know. It's just something to consider for the state that my main account is in. I will need to do Mora at some point. I do have 5 mil, but if you're going for talents, it goes quick. But talent-wise, my characters are doing all right. They're either crowned or they're at 9 for the characters I use. Navia just got here. But she's got all her books ready to go. Risley still needs his... Oh, Risley. Well, I'm a silly buns. There, you guys can witness that. There, now Risley's all 9 and all happy. And then I would just want to crown his normals. So he just needs at least 1 to 2 runs of a pep if I get the drop. Right? Yeah, and I have plenty of those. So I could do that. Sino is still 8-8, but he's been benched, really. Same with Raiden. Kaching. Yeah, El Hatham just needs 1 more for Scaramouche, and then I could crown one of his things. I think it would be his burst first, right? Oh, no, his skill, then his burst. I've used a lot of crowns. Yeah, Kaya was done. Official is to be crowned, but I'm saving them depending on who I need. Sing Cho was crowned because I was originally using him with Arlecchino. Bennett's Burst is crowned. Xiangling is double crowned. Or no, she's not. Guoba's not crowned. Right. You needed the Knave. And then you need Ascension, but you share the same one as Navia. So yeah, my characters aren't that bad. Not bad at all, honestly. We don't talk about Jean. Or Chi-Chi. Oh, good. You actually use an item I have a bajillion things of. I wonder if Mona might be a good idea to run as the other Hydro. Because I know I would be running Farina, but I don't have Yelan. So maybe running Thrilling Tales Mona for Skirk. I don't know. I don't know. Nuvolette, what are you doing with your hand? He's like trying to break it down or something. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annelise Cardinal. Alright, that's going to do it for me. I rambled long enough. I am going to go get a little extra something to eat and chill for a little bit and figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll probably return to the alt and do some stuff over there because, again, I just spent all my resin on here, so there's very little I can do. So I'll see you all tomorrow. And until then, take care, everyone.